Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, welcome to the Joey Monroe Show, where I bring you exclusive interviews with Ireland's top wrestling stars. Now, today's guest is a very special one. He's coming off a red-hot, scorching return at the last episode of Fight Factory. He's the former leader of the mid-card mafia. Please welcome the one, the only, Dom Tuck, everybody!
What is up? The Joey Monroe Show. Man, it is good to see you. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
Oh, this is
Take a seat, man. Take a seat.
Oh, let's do this, boss. Let's go.
How are you getting on?
Unreal, man. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm excited. This is an interview I didn't think was ever going to happen.
Me neither, man. Well, let's go.
Just for a little context for people at home who don't know, but obviously everybody knows, unless you're living under a rock, we haven't seen you since November in Fight Factory.
It's been a while.
You know what, before we jump into that, I think let's take a look at your return. Just get straight into it. If we look here, can we get Dom's return playing, please? Biggest pop of the time, I'd say. Wow. Now, how does that feel, hearing your music hit and the roar of the crowd?
It's just surreal. Like, something I've thought about the last 6 months, 6+ even. Like,
Yeah, because we haven't seen you fight physically in the ring in a match since July. That was Grapple Games.
that was a long time ago at this point.
It
That
was
was
a
almost
very
a
long
year.
time ago. How does it feel just to be back in front of people?
It feels insane. Like, everyone kind of dreams for that moment, you know? Like, everyone wishes they had that moment to actually experience it. It's just amazing. Something I've thought about for the last 6 months, like I said. But I was sitting there at home, as you kind of do when you're away from everything. You're like, I don't think anyone's going to remember me. They're going
Yeah.
to forget about me, all that stuff. Like, I'm just like, I'm a nobody now, you know?
It's
I
always
didn't
the fear,
didn't
yeah.
expect to come back to that amazing reaction.
And it was a big reaction, biggest pop of the night, I'd argue. Now, take me back to the mid-card mafia, or the ending of the mid-card mafia. Jay Steins and who attacked Dom. Walk me through that.
So, Grapple Games, the biggest opportunity of my life, might I add. The Irish Junior Heavyweight title. Katie Harvey hand-selected me for that match because I showed the heart and soul. I called myself the heart and soul of Fight Factory. I think I really delivered on that name. And she handpicked me for that match. I was so excited. The biggest match of my life. Before the match, someone takes me out before it. Didn't see who it was. Later find out it was Jay Steins. And Jay Steins tells me this as he stabs me in the back and essentially destroys the mafia. Now, after that, I was so heartbroken. I was still coming off that injury because, like, I don't know if you've seen me in Grapple Games, but I was barely hobbling to the ring. I still made it to that match. I still nearly won the Irish Junior Heavyweight title on one leg.
Heart and soul of the Fight Factory.
Heart and soul of the Fight Factory, exactly. I like you.
Well, now, last episode of Fight Factory, believe, was the first time you've seen Jay in a ring in a long time. And if we take a look at how that went. Now, you had him. You had him in your grasp, but he got away. Now, do you think that's down to maybe your injury, or do you think it's down, could it be ring rust?
I don't think it's nothing to do with ring rust, to be honest with you. I think that man's just scared. Because I made Jay Steins, and I don't care if you think otherwise or if anyone else disagrees. Jay Steins was just a trainee when I took him into the Mafia. And he grew, and he grew, and he grew. Eventually he was getting singles matches on the Next Gen Showcase. Eventually he was getting singles matches on a Fight Factory episode show. He was growing into his own as a part of the Mafia.
He's been over to Compton.
He's been over to Compton before the Mid-Car Mafia ended. The fact that he stabbed me in the back and the fact that he felt it was necessary to destroy the Mafia, it broke my heart. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, it just broke my heart.
Well, I'll tell you something. I know for a fact Jay will be watching at home, and I'm sure you have a lot to say to him. If we look at maybe camera 3, can we get camera 3 on? Dom, what would you like to say to Jay?
And yeah, he's right. I know you're going to be watching this at home because you seem a little bit obsessed with me, Jay Steins. I know you've seen me. I was still there. Every single Fight Factory show, regardless that I wasn't in the ring, I was still there. I had to play your music. I had to watch you every single goddamn time. Jay Steins, it's because of you I lost out on the biggest opportunity of my life at the Irish Junior Heavyweight title at Grapple Games. Jay Steins, it's because of you the Mid-Card Mafia is dead. Jay Steins, it's because of you I had to stop doing what I love to do most in the world. And Jay Steins, it's because of you that after 7 months I thought it was necessary to come back and to reclaim what you call gangland and turn it back into Mafia territory. Mid-Card Mafia or no Mid-Card Mafia, Dom Tuck, the leader of Irish wrestling, is back.
Very intense words from Tuck there. Now, I was going to ask you what's next for Dom Tuck. I think it's clear, but what's next for Dom Tuck after Jay Steins?
I've been obsessed over Jay Steins for ever since he stabbed me in the back, ever since I found out he took away that opportunity. But I'd be a fool if I didn't look ahead. And I think the answer is fairly simple. At Grapple Games, like I said, biggest opportunity of my life, the Irish Junior Heavyweight title. I feel in my mind I am uncrowned. I am the uncrowned Irish Junior Heavyweight title. Because I know in my heart of hearts, if I went into that match at 100%, the heart and soul of Fight Factory would have taken that Irish Junior Heavyweight title. So, you know, Jay Steins, he's going to get what's coming to him. After that, I have bigger things on the horizon.
I've no doubt you do. Well, unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Thank you all for tuning in. Dom, thank you for coming back.
And thank you, Joseph.
Take a look at the social medias because I'm sure there's a lot of big things from Dom coming up. Come along to the next Fight Factory shows because I'm sure you're going to see a lot of the Tuck. Yup the Tuck. Thank you, everybody. You know you love me. Good night.